All right, I think we're live now, guys. Here we go with the live demo of ROES. This is a new thing for us, so if you've joined us, we really appreciate it. And if you're not a customer of Nation's Photo Lab yet, there are some links below in the comments, and you can click on one of those links and sign up for an account. It takes like 30 seconds to do, and it's free. You can also download the School Prints ROES application, and that is available at schoolprints.com, and we have a link below for that as well. Okay, so if you haven't used ROES before, I'll try to start off with some of the basics. All right, so here we go. So when you download ROES, if you have ROES right now, you can launch that, and if it's a PC, if you haven't launched it yet, you're gonna have a .msi file, and you're gonna just load that on your computer. And if it's a Mac, then it's gonna be a .dmg file. So School Prints ROES, you're gonna get really good pricing in here. You're gonna get the best quality. You can see here it's only 87 cents per sheet or unit. When we say unit, that's pretty much anything that's a 10-inch print. So we're talking 8x10s, sheet of wallets, any kind of configuration that would fit on a 10-inch sheet of paper. So if, for example, wallets are 7x10s. We'll get more into that later. Also, we have the option for color corrections, which is $1.12 per unit. So the pricing is fantastic. Everything's printed on Kodak Endura professional paper, and you're going to have a professional, one of our lab technicians that actually does the color corrections for you. We optimize for skin tone. We focus mostly on, white balance, contrast. So let me go ahead and click here. There's a few ways to navigate ROES, but actually first things first, if you have an account number, let's pretend this isn't here. You're going to want to go ahead and enter your account number in this field here. So you enter your account number and then your password. So if you've used our main site, you might have signed up with an email address, and you would have gotten your account number in a confirmation email. So look for that if you don't have it. So I'm going to type mine in here. My password's already saved, and click sign into ROES. And you can see now we're ready to go. We have these different tabs here. Specialty products, that's mostly our like sublimation products. Things like keychains, mugs, magnets. Let me go ahead and there real quick just to show you. I have some kind of stock images in here already that are ready for the demo here. We have 15-ounce mugs. Definitely good quality mugs too. Sometimes you'll see like 11-ounce mugs, and I just think they're not as substantial. The 15-ounce mugs are nice. You can fit a nice sized image on there. Dog tags, we have different options for dog tags. We have keychains, and there's 3 varieties here. Luggage tags, metal ornaments, and mouse pads. So when we say specialty products, I guess we're referring more to things that are like novelty items, or really it's a sublimation process. If you don't know what that is, it's a heat transfer process. I've ever ordered metal prints. It's really the same process as metal prints. Use products here, and everything's color managed really well in our building. Everything's very consistent. By the way, I'm coming to you live from Baltimore, Maryland right now. We also have a location in Dallas, Texas, Pounds Labs. But let me get right into the demo here. I want to get back to the homepage, just the basics. Oh, by the way, if it's your first time, evaluation prints, highly recommend. So let me jump back a second here. Evaluation prints, great way to start, especially if you've never used our lab. So click on evaluation prints, takes you right into the catalog. And what this will allow you to do is select, let's say, up to 5 images to try us out for free. And what we'll do is we'll print these with and without color corrections. What you do is you select your images, and by the way, you can download our ICC profile, which is right here. And we have some color management experts on staff that will be happy to kind of walk you through that process, do kind of one-on-one training. And let's see here. So you can click on this here. On this, there's a little watermark here, and I'm going to go ahead and find an image to add here. And I definitely suggest doing a variety of images, different lighting conditions, indoor, outdoor, different skin types. That way you can really see what we'll do with your images, particularly if you're going to order color corrections. You really want to see what our guys are capable of, and I promise the feedback we get is fantastic when it comes to color management and color corrections. We have such an experienced staff here at Nation's Photo Lab. So go ahead and we're going to drag this image here like I did, and all you have to do is click add to cart. It's so easy to do that. You can drag and drop or double click. So I'm going to add a second one here, add to cart, and add to cart. You really end up you go into the shopping cart, and you can see the best part here is it's free. So really, there's nothing to lose. If you're in this demo right now and you're watching this live, and you're thinking about switching labs, or you have never tried a professional photo lab before, this is such a great opportunity to go ahead and just place a free order. You can see my total price is $0. There's no charge for shipping, so you get 5 free 8x10s. And the best thing to do is, if you are with another lab, take these prints and compare them to what you are already getting. I promise you'll see a huge difference as far as quality. I think you'll be astounded in some cases that when you order with a professional lab, what the differences can be. So evaluation prints, definitely go ahead and order those to start. And or you can just trust us with our color corrections. We guarantee them. Color corrections are something that, if you're not happy with what we've done, then we can look at the order with you and see how we could have done better, and we can reprint that at no charge. We really don't want to give anyone any type of hassle here when it comes to customer service. We really want to take care of our customers. We feel it's a long-term relationship that we're going to build with you guys, and we want to make sure we get it right for you. So we kind of understand what your needs are and your expectations of the lab, and we can work with you like that. So let's go back here. If you notice, I jumped into one of our catalogs. Now, if you happen to be on a Mac, you might see a little bit different of a layout here than what I have. With a PC, you're going to have all these tabs laid out. With a Mac, you might have one row of tabs. If you have a Mac, then you just have to scroll through them. It's an arrow that you'll scroll through so you can see the rest of these tabs. Now, let's go through a really basic way of ordering here. I want to show you guys. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and make a package. To do that, first I want to tell you about what these tabs are. Units are going to be the most popular things that are going to be ordered through School Prints ROES. You're going to basically have your wallets in here, all of your configurations. And by the way, there are some videos in here too. And if you scroll down, you can see here's an 8x10. I like to start off with an 8x10 when I'm creating a package. And then this thing right here, anytime you hover over one of our icons, you'll notice that kind of description or a label, and this one's called Activate Package Creator. So I clicked on Activate Package Creator. Let me show you what happens if I didn't have that clicked. If I tried to drag this in, nothing happens, right? Now if I activate it, and I want to add 4 4x5s as a sheet, there we go. So far my package has 2 units in it right now. We can add 8 wallets. Now keep in mind, I get this question a lot. People think that you have one image node for the wallets. It's actually representing the ratio of a wallet, which is, I believe, a 2.5 by 3.5. So you're gonna have that small representation of the wallet versus like a big sheet with 8 on it. So just trust us that you will get 8 wallets when you select this. Same thing with the 4x5s. So let's pretend this is our basic package that we're gonna add in. If this was one of your packages and you're finished here and you're happy with that, you click on the heart with the plus sign right here. And if I hover my mouse, it says save this as a new favorite product. So the favorites are right here. And once I save this, I always have it on this local computer as my favorite. So this is only a one-time setup. We can show you how to do that without recreating every single package. All right, let's go ahead and click the heart with the plus sign. Awesome. Now you can see I do have some other packages here I've done from previous demos. My favorites are already in here. You can also make multiple groups or tabs to organize your packages. So let's say you photograph it, dance, sports, school. Maybe you have different offerings for each one, different configurations. So this is where that would be, kind of valuable to be able to organize that. Now I have some customers and photographers, they'll just make everything under one, under favorites, and they know where to find all their stuff. So that's completely up to you. I'm going to make a new group or a tab right now. That way you guys can see what that looks like, and it's kind of clean. So we'll just call that school. Okay, so there's nothing in this group, but I have to, once I name the favorite, there's a field down here. I name this favorite here. Let's just name it package C. There we go. There's package C has been saved. And now that's there. Anytime I need it, it's there for me. And if we click on favorites again, I go back into the main catalogs here, the main tabs. And if you want to make another package, let's go ahead and do that real quick. What I like to do is kind of start over with an 8x10, click on that. Now be careful when you create your package, you want to make sure that you drag and drop these. If you just click it, then you can lose the package that easily. And that's only when you're building the packages. So click 8x10. Let's add in 4 3.5x5s and 8 wallets. And let's say here, let's make this a little more higher level, because I've seen this as a problem too. Sometimes you're building your packages and maybe you have 16 wallets that you offer. And naturally you think, well, I'm going to just drag in two, eight wallets products. I think that gets kind of messy, and then you start uploading too many photos, and then the more, the bigger that your order is, the longer it's going to take to transfer through FTP, and the longer it's going to take us to print. So what you can do is just change the quantity on that. So you take this little red minus sign here, I'm going to click remove, and it's not self-evident, unfortunately, that you can change quantities here. You can see it's got a package quantity here as 1, but we want to change the individual unit quantity. So I'm going to click on this drop-down menu here, and I'm going to select the 8 wallets, and now I can change quantity on just the wallets. So there we go. Now you can see it says 8 wallets, quantity 2, and I'm back to my new package. But let's go ahead and name the package, and then I'm going to show you the packages in action, how they'll save you time, because I didn't do that in the last one. Okay, so the 8 wallets here, let's name our package. So the heart with the plus sign, remember that. Save this as a new favorite product. And I'm going to call this package D. Package D. And I pressed enter, and there it is. There's package D. Now I want to show you how this works. This is the fun part. So normally you might go in here, or another ordering program, or another lab, whatever you use, and you say, oh, I need my 8 wallets, and you click on that, and you add it to the cart. Oh, I need my 2 5x7s, take the same girl, add it to the cart, and that takes forever. And again, you're uploading more images at that point. So what the advantage of the packages are, that you can go like this, and then she ends up in every single one of the image nodes here. And I can mass crop, I can crop them all at once in a group crop format. See this right here? It says copy image. So that means that they're all connected together right now. Now 8x10, typically you're gonna have a little bit tighter of a crop there. So you might have to make some little adjustments if you haven't cropped before you went into rows, which by the way, I do suggest cropping in rows. It just saves you time, honestly. If you click individual, now I can control these one template at a time. And that's a really cool feature. I really like that in here. That's really good if you want to, let's say there's a group photo we want to add. Let me show you what that looks like. So we'll go to favorites. Let's say you're a sports photographer and she ordered a package, but she also got a group photo, the team. So here's what you can do. My package creators, my activate package creator button is selected. I'm going to choose my, let's pretend it's an 8x10 group. I'm going to drag that over. Okay, then I have to separate these. Give me 1 second. Now, you see how it automatically filled in the individual picture? Normally I wouldn't have put the picture in there first, but let me show you how this works. So what we're going to do is delete all the images. I'm going to select this 8x10 here, and I'm going to break it away from the rest of the pack here. See this little blue kind of chain link option here? I'm going to click that, and now it's not part of the rest of the package. So watch this. Now I got my individuals, and let's say I want my group. I'm going to rotate this. Whoops. I'm going to rotate that because my group's going to be horizontal. And I'm going to click on my group shot. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. I have to do this. See, that's what you don't want to do. That's why we're doing this demo. And then you click that, drag it in, and there we go. So now I see I have my group shot and my individuals right here in my package. Now let's say that is one of your favorites that you want to save. Before we had package D set up already, but let's say we modified package D. Then we want to just go ahead and save the current changes to this favorite, which is the heart with the arrow. So let's click that. And now my package D has changed to include the group, or excuse me, the individual images and the group image. You can also move these around, get the best viewing point that you can, so they're fitting the largest into the screen area here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and save it again. I usually like to remove a little tip. I like to remove the image. Sometimes rows will cache those images and retain them. It's better to just not have the image in there at all. All right, let's go ahead and save that. So now my package D has been saved for use later. And let's see here, there's package C. You can see there's my package D. It's still unlinked from the rest of the images. So that's basically like, you could even make it like package D with group or without group, things like that. So however you want to organize that. Okay, so we can continue to make packages now. Clicking the favorites button here. And I can show you a couple more things about packages. So we choose our 8x10 or whatever products you have. Then we drag and drop and drag and drop. And then we save and name our favorite. It's that easy. Heart with the plus sign. And we're gonna I'm gonna put it in the school category that I did before. And we'll call it package. And now that package has been saved too. Let's do a little more of a tour here through Roes. Now that we've looked at how to create packages. Actually, you know what? I want to show you guys one more thing before I move on. Let's go ahead and add this to the cart. I don't know if we saw what it looks like once it's in the cart. So add to cart and go to shopping cart, and there's our package right here. You can see the really low pricing. These are the ones where I just started adding them one at a time, and then the ones below are the actual package consolidated into one line item here. Okay, so we go back to start ordering. We have, again, I'm going to go through this little tour here. Oh, that's one of our videos. So you can see up here we have different sports products as well. A lot of sports photographers. It's definitely sports season right now. One really cool thing I'll give you a quick demo on is you can actually create your own memory mates. We do have memory mates though that you can use. We already have pre-designed templates from Champion Digital Designs, and we also have templates that we've done in-house here. So you can kind of scroll through these. There's also a link to the templates available at schoolprints.com. So if we go to create your own templates, this tab right here, and hopefully if the lead gave you some sort of artwork, or maybe you make your own memory mates and you want to save them in here, or maybe you make your own backgrounds, this is a cool opportunity to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the 8x10 memory mate editable layout. What that means is these are image nodes and text nodes, and the editable layout allows you to move those around if you want to. The text nodes tend to be the thing that people want to move around the most, so this allows you to do that. And then the image nodes, if you want to change them, you can, but they're set pretty well right now. They're pretty standardized. And what we can do to build this template is if you have a background image, you can use that, or well, you can always use any kind of background image, whether it's from a stock image site, or maybe I have some photographers I know they'll go out to the actual location. They'll take a picture of the field, or maybe something that's important to the league, a landmark of sorts, and they'll take a picture of that and they'll use that as the background for the memory mate, which is a really cool idea to really add that personal touch. So I'm going to go ahead and add one of these stock images for this softball. I'm going to make a softball memory mate really quick. So there we go. And then once I add an image to it, now this isn't that pretty right now, but once I add images to it, you can really see how it comes together. In here you can crop and everything you need to do within these. You can build the template right here with the text that you want to save as well. So it does say type your text here, but if you want to leave it blank, you can. That won't print on the finished product. But if you go in here and you click on this and click in the text box, you can type in whatever you like here. So you can have team name, and then you can get real fun real quick. You can start changing the font. So let me go ahead and just pick a couple fonts here. Okay, once you pick the font, then we can kind of start playing around with the color. Okay, you can make it bold, whatever you want to do. Now, this is one of the coolest parts. You have a actual text color picker, kind of like any kind of photo editing program. So we click on sample, and you can actually sample the color of the jersey, for example. That's always a great thing to do. Now, of course, you're going to have better preparation than my random demo here, where you can get the logo, get the actual graphics, everything you want, so you can get that perfect color for the team that you want to match it, to match their logo or to match their jersey. So just a quick example to show you how easy that is to do. As I mentioned before, you can also move around the text box here. This icon right here, the edit tool, will allow you to do that. You have to find exactly where that little hand starts to grab, and once you do, then you can move the text around. Or you can make it bigger or smaller too. Let me show you that. Oh, there it goes. See that? Make it a little bigger, smaller, move it around. And these XY coordinates will enable allow you to make it exactly how you want it. Just getting into Roes for the first time, it can be a little bit daunting, especially if you've never used the program before. So, we feel like having these well, this isn't really one-on-one, but if you have a one-on-one with us, then we can really teach you a lot about the program in just a little bit of time, and hopefully save you guys a lot of money that you can pass on the savings to your customers, or just continue to grow your business. So again, there's the second text box. You can leave that blank, or you can type in whatever you want. anything you want here. And then of course, all these tools here you can play around with to see exactly how you want your text to look. That easy. Okay, and actually I'll show you how to save the memory mate too. So what you can do is pretend you're happy with this, and you just click the heart with the plus sign here. And I'm going to go into sports templates here. I could do that. I can go to school. I can make a new one here. Let's do that again in case you guys missed it. So I could call it youth sports. So we're going to name this softball memory mate. And now I can always access my softball memory mate whenever I need that. Hopefully that'll save you some time, some Photoshop time, and allow you to give something that's unique to the league, especially when you're trying to win bids and contracts. You want to be able to differentiate yourself. I know there's one more question that I had earlier, and let me see here. It was about some of the other products that we have in here. So like photo magnets and keychains and buttons. Those were the 3 products that we get asked about a lot. I'll show you where those are in there. Everything's so well priced in here too, by the way, if you didn't notice already. We try to keep the pricing very competitive because we know how tough competition is out there right now. So you need to be able to offer the best pricing and quality that you can pass off those savings and hopefully pick up more leagues. So here's a 4x5 photo magnet. Everything's printed on photo paper in this catalog, Kodak Endura professional paper. So we're printing a 4x5 photo, and that's being adhered to this magnet. I think I have one here in the office. It's this kind of magnet here, if you can see that on the back. That a little bit. Okay, that's the magnet. And then we'll go to acrylic keychains, another classic product here. And we have 2 images that you can put in here, and you really can see what the keychain looks like. We kind of scan these in here, and that's a keychain. And then we also have, let's see, trader cards, and we have buttons, 3-inch buttons. We have magnet, and the pin back, and these are really well priced too. So yeah, these are really easy to order as well. So you go into Roes, play around with all the different products we have, different templates, see what you like, see what works for you. Check out the pricing. We have different PDFs that you can download on the website. All the pricing is there for you, and we're here to work with you guys to help you out, help you grow your business, and help you with Roes. Really, if you have any problems, technical problems with Roes, we can help with that too. We're going to do more of these soon, and we're going to probably structure them for very specific tutorials that we get requests for. And one of the other ones that you guys can look forward to, especially for school photographers, will be this events tab here. So we can do an events demo soon, as well as some other template building demos, and really any requests that you guys have. And if you need any products that aren't in here, then you can email info@schoolprints.com. That's info at schoolprints.com. You can make any type of product requests or template requests, and we're always willing to work with our customers to try to add value to your business, and also make sure that we have everything that you guys want in the software here. That's what it's built for. This was really built with photographers in mind, with customer feedback, trying to make it as easy as possible, as simple as possible. I want to show you one more thing before the demo ends here, and that would be the shopping cart area here. You have some options at checkout. These are really important. When you're checking out, you have to choose your address type. Here we have order reference. If you have an internal reference, or you want to reference a league name or a school name or any type of order name, that's where you would do that. We also have the back printing option, which is totally free, and you can type up to, I think, 45 characters, and that'll appear on the back of the print. If you can see this, here's what a Kodak Endura Pro paper the back of the print looks like. And there's 2 lines of text there. It's kind of hard to see with the green screen. But yeah, you can type in anything you want there. A lot of photographers will type in their website or phone number. And you can also order window envelope packaging, very popular, save you guys a ton of time. And that's a 10% charge of the total of the order. And you can kind of see this window envelope here. It's kind of this kind of clear plastic and a white envelope. And then we have special instructions. Let's say you have a deadline that you need us to meet, or you just want to talk about your order. You can communicate that right here. The rest of it's pretty straightforward as far as completing your order. Now there's a lot more little fun little things and little buttons in here that you'll get to know as you continue to use Roes. A couple of them up here that I suggest checking out would be the show receipt button and the render button. We actually have a video on the render button that shows you how to do that. The render button allows you to add a template to the cart with your images in it, and then it renders out the thumbnail, creates a low res, maybe a 500 kilobyte image, and then people use that for marketing purposes or just to maybe share on like a PDF or something, so they can show what the products they're offering look like, but using their images. So if you have we have a trader card template you could add, then you actually get to retain the artwork with your image, and it's easy. You don't have to do any Photoshop work or order any actual prints from us to get those samples, or like digital samples you can create yourself. Again, check out the favorites, check out the videos. You get into ROES. I know this there's different tutorials in here we recommend checking out, and I think it'll help the ordering process for you guys a lot. And we're happy to answer any other questions you have. Just send us an email or send us a message on Facebook, and we answer right away. And if you want to set up a demo, info@schoolprints.com. If you want to do a one-on-one demo, we also have school photography consultants, sports photography consultants on staff that would be happy to talk shop with you and help optimize your capture, your workflow, whatever helps you grow your business. Appreciate it, guys, and hope you all have a great evening.